NYST Radio. It's your man, Coach Sean. And Coach Jody. Jody, give me another level. Hey. Might be. You might. He don't know what he's talking about, man. I say, might be. We waiting on Damon to get up here and Mr. Mid-Maryland. Another week of NYST Radio, y'all. Hey, this should be a great week right here. Let me turn the music down just a little bit. This should be a great session. I mean, we got a lot to talk about, Jody. A lot to talk about, man. It might hurt some of your feelings. Y'all know we don't care. Yeah, I damn sure don't. We coming at you program directors today. We got a message for you. You might agree, you might not. Actually, not just program directors. We come at the whole programs. Okay, programs. Because something might hurt the whole program as a whole. Right. So you got to take on the whole understanding of everybody in the program. Right. Everybody don't agree on the same thing. Right. We always going to agree to disagree. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing at all. But sometimes you got to sit down as grown men, talk it out. Jody, you said something, and I need you to say it right now. Hold on, let me stop the music for a minute. If you're beefing, tell them. If you're beefing with somebody and you lose a friend behind you football, you're childish. Say it one more time. You're childish. If you're fighting with somebody about you football, you're childish. It's no way in the world that grown men can teach young men how to be men if they're being childish. Praise Rob's checking in with us already. Fred, turn the music down a little bit. Yeah, turn it down because we want to hear his footsteps. Hey, man, we here. Let us know how we sounded if the music's too loud. Rob, we love you, Rob. We like rocking, but we coming for you today. Hey, duck, because I'm coming for your head. Let me start this over again, yo. I like this song. Y'all ready? That's my jam. Let's run it back. This where you gotta have your cup in your hand at the club. Turn it up a little bit. Hey. Is you rolling? I'm rolling. Yeah, man. We waiting on a couple other people to get up here, man. But we gonna talk some good football talk today, man. Hey, let's give a couple shouts out. We got a couple of lacrosse programs out there that's, the Terps. Shout out to the Terps lacrosse. And Coach Magic. Magic Man. Got this lacrosse thing going on. Copperfield. Shout out to them Stallions. Shut down lacrosse. Shut down lacrosse. Hey, man, those guys are doing it big, man. They got another sport other than football going, man. Giving kids a choice. I think other programs should follow in their footsteps and do some lacrosse. Do some lacrosse because lacrosse coincides with football. Yeah, you can get some good skills from both for the other sports. So it gives men another reason to drink. Yeah. There you go, Jody. Another sport, another drink. There you go, Jody. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Gatorade. Where is the Skip Bayless? Where's Mr. Mid-Maryland? When they get here, they'll be here. Don't ask. Hey. We also got another event coming up for the cheerleading. Hey, wait a minute, man. Let me stop the music again. Real fast. It was National Signing Day. And let's give a clap to everybody who signed at National Signing Day. Shout out to all the high schools who signed, man. I think I got a list. I'm going to read it out a little bit later. kids signing. That's what it's all about, man. Get to the next level.
Great day for them young men and their families.
Absolutely. Definitely. We're going to read off a couple of them and see what it is. If you got a kid that's signing National Signing Day, check in with us here at NYST Radio. Let us know who they are, man. We definitely want to give them their props. So much bad stuff happening in the world today. I think we need to acknowledge some of the good things and not forget about our kids who are doing well, who are going to the next level, and those coaches and parents who stood behind them to get them there, Jody.
Hopefully these young men go to the next level and stay out of trouble.
Absolutely.
Keep your record clean, man.
Absolutely.
And, if you don't make it to the NFL,
get your education free.
Get the free education and start a life.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Jody,
yes.
Super Bowl Sunday coming up. I picked the Falcons a couple weeks ago to go to the big game, if you remember.
Yeah, you picked the Falcons.
And I'm going to go with Matt Ryan. I think it's his time. I think Brady doesn't have the fire to get it done. The Falcons are going to come. They're hungry. And it's still the Patriots, but the Falcons just got a little bit more hungry. So if you won, 6 rings already?
5.
5 rings already.
But my thing is this.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't even about Brady.
What is it about?
It's about the coach, Mr.
Belichick.
Bill
Belichick.
He does not draft.
What does he do?
High-name players.
Okay.
He gets what fits in his system.
And he builds it.
He builds it,
mm-hmm.
and they win.
Right.
I'm going with the Patriots.
All right. Jody's going with the Patriots. Anybody else out there on the board? Who you going with?
And I'm
Breezy. Who you going with?
I'm going with the score of 27-24 Patriots.
I will go with the Falcons. I'm going to go a high-scoring game. I'm going to go Falcons 36, New England 31.
36-31.
Okay.
You only going with the Falcons because it remind you of a Raven.
Nah, I'm going with Matt because it's his time, man.
Man, he ain't never have a damn time. He got 2. Listen, he has he has 1 great receiver.
Right.
But them 2 running backs.
Man, them dudes is thundering. Like, remind me of Caleb Vaughn that you had that year, man.
Yes,
and, with Roddy White, and he's got a couple good people there, man. I think they're going to do it. And their defense is playing good ball.
Good ball.
They're young, they're hungry, and they're fast.
But Brady makes good defenses
look bad.
Look real bad.
Man, the Brady, though, he just shoots it out.
Tom Brady and the Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
Against Matt Ryan.
Death by TD says 27-17, Pats.
27-17. He's smoking Newports.
Hey, man, 27-17, Pats, a 10-point lead. Who you got? Prez says 35-34. Falcons 35, Patriots 34.
Well, see, that's why he's the Prez. He don't get a vote in this. Tell him
that.
Tell him.
You hear that? Hush. No questions asked. Hey, if you got some Super Bowl predictions, let us know. We in here, man. We getting it in. Everybody on the board, let us know, man. We got a good show coming up for you. Good show, man. We're going to talk about support.
Well, I'm going to give them something they can support on April 29th. You have Diamond Sports Group and the Hidden Diamond Foundation presenting Cheer Camp at Coppin State.
Right.
Physical Education Complex. What is that? 2523 Gwynn Falls Parkway?
Coppin State.
We
had a good time last year, man.
Hey, get out and support the young ladies. They need support just as much as the young boys.
Hey, yo, Rob on the last show with Cheer, he was just like, I like that U-G-L-Y. You ain't got no alibi.
You ugly.
Hey, man, Breezy had that. That was some funny stuff right there. But, yeah, go out and support Cheryl, Lady Red Cowboys, and her cheer camp. Again, April 29th?
April 29th.
Coppin State NYC Radio will be there. We were there last year. And we'll be there covering the event. And, hey, it's a good time, man.
And if you don't have a cheer director, that's a great place to go to
find one.
Probably acquire one.
Absolutely. So if your program does not have a cheer director, get with us and get over there. And, hey, maybe you'll find something over there. Definitely.
And if your daughter's sitting home playing jacks,
man, get out
there. Get out there.
And cheer, man. Get out there and cheer.
Even if your son is home playing jacks, get him out there and cheer.
Shout out to all the spring leagues popping up.
Yes. Coach Magic again and Coach Elwood.
Coach Elwood is now doing his thing. EST Spring. EST. That mentioned this one.
The greatest man alive.
I'm sure he would agree with that, but he's got his spring thing going. So we'll see what that happens. Anybody know what teams are playing in his spring league? Anybody?
They need to send us list so we can go off week by week and call the programs out.
Magic usually has it packed, man. I seen his list the other day, and he got everybody there. So.
I want to be Magic's accountant that day.
Yeah, man, because, boy, he must be taking it in.
But not only that, let me tell you something. Them games be good.
Yeah, they do.
They be hot as hell, but
no kickoff. But Ronnie fell out last year in the spring thing. Ronnie's good, but make sure you bring some water and some shade and everything. Man,
me and Don was against the fence like.
Me and Jody, I think we shared like maybe the girl brought us one big cold water. That was the best water ever.
Yeah. We was there like 2 miniature chihuahuas.
Right.
Tongues all out our mouth.
Man, it was hot. I'll be prepared this year, man. I am not going down.
But the games great games, great matchups.
Absolutely.
Matchups.
Damon, hurry up, get in here. Where's Brandon Davis at?
I think he putting the ink on that contract for that new home.
I told him, man. I told him we were doing it. Yeah, he's got something nice. He's gonna be. We gonna tell him we gonna come out there and raid his refrigerator.
Yeah,
drink a little bit.
Congratulate the young man on his new acquired home.
Yeah, he said he's doing something real big, and I believe he's gonna be right out there with
good young man, just so stuck up on this Mid-Maryland.
Man, the Mid-Maryland chumps.
How you from Jersey and love Mid-Maryland?
Mid-Maryland chumps. He's supposed to be closer to UC.
Mid-Maryland chumps in the UC. Guess they call them UC bums.
I heard about a meeting going on out there, Jody. Last week. Was it last week? He said.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, 4 big programs, and I don't know. We need to keep our ears to the ground.
I mean, but one of the program directors came out and said they had nothing to do with the meeting.
You know what? He did. And that individual usually never gets on Facebook.
Right.
Ever. And for him to come out there, I personally think Rob called him. Like, yo, get on there. Make sure you tell people. Right. But no, it's John
Coffey.
That guy came. That guy said, look, man, let me set the record straight, man. But why would UC do something like that?
But my thing, this is my outtake on everything in life. Just because you tell me something don't mean I have to believe it.
Right. It's either you don't or you do.
I mean,
you believe it or you don't.
If you went out there and you went to a meeting, personally, that's you and your program.
That's your business.
That's your business. Right. You have the right to go to anybody's meeting.
Right.
Because if you're looking for another venue to play ball, that's your prerogative, as Bobby Brown would say.
Just be honest.
That's it.
Just be a man about it. That's what
Tony Braxton said.
That's what she said.
Well, damn.
Just be a man. A lot of dudes ain't being men about it, man. I can tell you.
Oh that. Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The information come by so fast. If you dudes knew how the information came,
I'll be getting inboxes, yo. Just because we on the radio, I'll be like, who is this? Send me an inbox.
And the sad thing about it, all the information I get, I don't disclose.
No, you can't.
You can't disclose it because...
Please hush.
You still got investigations to do.
Right, because it could be bad information.
Exactly, but when it's coming straight from the horse,
right,
I don't think it's too bad.
Nah, it's absolutely accurate.
You know, made me want to pat a pocket or two.
it's absolutely accurate. But hey, it is what it is, man. But just being mad about it. But hey, we I guess Mife is strong and what it's saying, it's keeping its teams there. They've got some teams coming over. So and I think somebody said a couple Mid-Maryland teams were still looking. I know UC's looking to build, so everybody's at a standstill right now. But in a sense of people coming over, if Mife is attracting new programs, and nobody else isn't, then that's growth.
And that's the truth.
You can't dispute that.
Well, you can't dispute it, but my thing is this: as you're growing, you also got to watch who you take in, because
absolutely.
I think we don't do enough researching and investigating, because we just want a certain number of programs or a certain number of people into something. So sometimes you just got to investigate certain things before you allow it into your circle.
Right. You don't want to become a league of I don't know, half-steppers.
Well, not only half-steppers. You don't want other leagues running around bashing you because somebody done ran off and didn't live up to their standards in another league.
I don't know. I'm sure the Carroll County people have so much bad to say about Mid-Maryland.
And I guarantee you, Mid-Maryland got something bad to say about it. So UC probably got something bad to say about Mid-Maryland itself, and Mid-Maryland in return.
We don't want those MIFA people. And, it is what it is.
I mean.
But say it again, Jody. If you're beefing over youth football,
you're childish.
That's our new slogan. If you're beefing with somebody over youth football,
you're childish.
This is not the NFL.
If you run off and make a program because you're beefing with somebody, you're childish. Because guess what? If you and that person become friends again,
right?
Why did you run and start a program or do anything in the first place?
Hey, man. People have different visions, and people get all these visions.
My thing is this: everybody got a vision, but nobody can see their vision.
Is it the X-Men?
Yeah, it got to be.
Vision?
Because everybody got these. Now I'm gonna tell you something.
The vision.
The vision Queasy had for the Terps. Yeah. What they have over there, that's a vision.
Okay.
And it's coming to fruition. Let me tell you something. We was at the homecoming.
Yeah.
And you can talk about that program.
I had beef brisket in my vision.
Yes, the brisket.
I had beef brisket in my vision. Shout out Bacon.
Even with robbing them at Holy Dirt, you can see their vision.
Right. You can see it.
Middle River, you've been seeing their vision for over 30 years now.
The vision.
Oldie had a vision.
The renegade vision.
Oldie had a vision at one time, but did they went with a person that had?
The land of the old is no longer. The land of the old, man, I don't know. They a seed. I
think I got them mad back in the day because I started calling them ovaries.
Hey, man, listen, let me do this disclosure now. Don't take anything we're saying serious. This is NYST Radio. The opinions expressed on this radio station are those of NYST Radio and those of NYST Radio only. Don't get in your feelings. Now back to our regular scheduled program.
If you get in your feelings, you're childish.
Yeah, man. How do me and Jody come up with this stuff? We do it. We wing it. We talk about it 5 minutes before, and we go on it. Maybe we find out that. But just don't be childish.
Childish.
Just don't be childish.
What's your middle name? Child.
C.
What's your last name, Dish?
Young, childish. What's the last name? Juvenile.
Hey, but I'm just glad to see that we do have youth sports going in the right direction.
Right.
Like I said a couple days ago online, people only talk about the things that fear them. Right. This is why a lot of people talk about MIFA.
Right.
MIFA fears a lot of leagues. Because once MIFA really gets straight, everybody's going to want to be here.
Right.
And a lot of people don't see the vision right now, but it's coming to light.
Right. It's coming to light. I'll say, do we have some people walking in? Do I hear anybody?
I don't know. If it's a man with high heels on, he got to leave. Because I hear some click-clacks. Click-clack, click-clack.
Clickety-clack.
Clickety-click-clack, clack.
Let us know how you're feeling. It's NYST Radio.
Hey, who out there is doing spring football?
Oh, let's talk about who's doing spring football out of MIFA. Can we get a...
And if you're doing registration, hit us, and we will let people know. Because Northwood is doing their registration now.
Right.
If you want your child to play for Northwood, get in contact with Northwood, and they're doing their registration.
Right. Can we find out who's doing spring ball? Somebody get on, let us know. I don't know if I posted it or not. Maybe I need to post. Well, Jody, your post ain't really getting the boards popping.
Well, Don, go ahead and post. You got more friends than I got in life.
No, I don't.
It says Northwood Rams Youth Football, where champions are born.
Champions.
People actually get born at Northwood?
Champions. Is this Damon coming in?
Yeah, that's
Skip the Bayless.
That's Skip Bees.
Skip the Bayless.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to the returning coaches of to Middle River. Congratulations, welcome back, and hope to see you get beat soon.
Oh yeah. Hey man, there may be some people to rival Middle River. We never know.
Well, Rob Peterson over there in his Donald Trump mood, building walls around everything. And
we're gonna build a wall to keep the suckers out. Sucker free radio.
Yep,
that's what we're gonna do. Sucker free radio.
Sucker free radio.
Some things going on. We're trying to make the league stronger. Everybody's going around, man, and let's talk about these smaller programs, man. How are they gonna fare MIFA this year, Jody?
Same way they did last year.
And that was?
Lose. I mean, the smaller programs should sit down with each other and do a co-op or a takeover or merger or whatever they want to call it nowadays. And, let's get the building bigger, better, more empowering programs.
I think MIFA's doing some things. They talked about at the league meeting. They were actually trying to build a true D2 for some programs, and that'll definitely help out some of the smaller programs to compete at the level.
I think once we do get a stronger D2 in MIFA, this will become a stronger league.
Okay.
By us not having that D2, it kind of doesn't weigh everything out. It doesn't balance the league out.
Right. Well, I definitely. James Letman said he was coming down.
He can come down. Look, people don't know we got an open door policy.
Yeah, come on in.
We cannot keep you from coming in the rec.
Come on in. This is a public building.
We cannot keep you from coming in the daggone rec. You want to walk through these doors? Come on in.
No, what is he saying there? No, he was just saying that there. I just got to ask. I just got to cross the bridge. LOL. Okay. The door's always open. Yeah, everybody come on in. You got something to say?
Hey,
Queasy said he wanted to say something.
Hey, he ain't been here. Listen. Instead of everybody listening, won't everybody come in one night and then go back home and listen to the show?
He ought to be packed in here. Eric's a well bluffing man. He said he was coming in.
Hey, he probably can't get that big old head off a pillow.
Damon got 4 minutes, and then we going into our subjects, and we're gonna talk about this. Well, you know what? It's 7:26. We might as well.
There's no news like good news from Gary Gnu.
Gary Gnu?
Great space coaster. Grew up on that.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man. But how much do we support our youth, Jody?
Hey, well, I mean, it's not even about us supporting the youth. How about the outside entities that come along and support our youth? I mean,
okay.
From being around this long, 24, 25, 26 years, when I started, the parental support was amazing.
Right.
Now the support has really dwindled off. From the time that I got in this as a coach, let's put it like this: when I played ball, our coaches picked us up, took us home. We stayed over their houses, and some of that still goes on today. But it was much more of a family atmosphere.
Right.
Some coaches are still currently like that today, but you can look to the sideline, and you couldn't see a gap
in the crowd
because the parents were supporting, the grandparents, the aunties, the uncles. We had nice sized crowds.
Right.
When I got to coaching, it was basically the same thing.
Right.
But as we got into this millennium, things have really dwindled off with the support.
Right. Nobody supports anything.
Nobody supports nothing.
No, it's not as much as it should be, let's say that.
And the biggest problem we run across, I always hear this from guys, is they always yell loyalty.
Right. And that's a favorite word today. It's loyalty.
Loyalty.
Okay.
Loyalty or you hating.
Right.
And my thing is, if a guy goes to another program, he's still supporting youth football.
Right.
You know, this is what we're here for. We're here for youth football.
Right.
I'm not here cold-heartedly for Lock Raven, Overly, Gardenville, so on and so forth.
Northwood, Holy Dirt, any team.
I'm here for the young men.
Youth football.
If you tell me they're having a game in hell, but it's gonna be hot as hell, I will be there.
I'm supporting
the youth. I will go to DC. I will go to Virginia. I will support youth football. Right. And that's what it's about. I see some of the other coaches out there that support also. But we take this word support lightly.
We do.
Because
and what's the difference in my youth and your youth?
Let's put it to you like this. We have a great company that supports our youth at the end of the season with a tournament.
That would be All Pro.
All Pro.
Okay.
We have no loyalty to All Pro, since guys like to use that word, loyal.
Yeah.
Because how many programs actually go to All Pro?
Well, let me expound on that a little bit. I want to talk about that. I think it's despicable that we talk about support, and let's use that example for a reason. Dudes will go overseas first.
Go to Pakistan.
We need to build a wall. Well, and wait a minute, they'll go across seas first to buy their uniforms, and then a place like All Pro, these are a couple of stand-up guys, spend thousands of dollars a year in providing a tournament that is free to give back to the youth, and it's a great tournament.
FREE.
And while I don't think they want everybody to buy, at least give them a chance. You go there, you take part in that tournament, and we've got good people here in the DMV that make uniforms. Nate makes socks.
Nate does socks, uniforms.
All Pro. Nate, who else we got? Curtis does it.
We have Terrell Lowry. Right here in Miffa.
Let's talk about support and let's go. And Queasy says Steve at All Pro is the best out. So program directors, why would you go anywhere else, especially those in Miffa, Mid-Maryland, Anne Arundel, all of those who participate in All Pro? Why would you go out the door when we have great people here, especially All Pro, who takes their money and gives your kids a great tournament for coaches at the end of the year? I think it's despicable. We need to do better.
This is all I got to say. We need to support those who support our youth.
Say it again, Jody. That's a lovely say it. Say it again.
We need to support those who support our youth.
Because Pakistan ain't supporting your youth.
No, because you're building their economy off your dollar, but you're making your dollar weak in your own country.
Right. Build a wall. Build a wall.
Build a financial wall.
Shout out to Steve and those guys over at All Pro, man. I think they do have a good product. And these guys put on...
if you want great quality and not a high price,
right,
All Pro.
You should be ashamed of yourself if you're not supporting somebody here, especially in the DMV. It's not like it's too expensive. It's good quality, good expenses. Check out some of the guys we just ran down the list and support the guys here.
Curtis coming in with tenacity.
Right.
Terrell Lowry with TNT. Nate with his little company. I guess we'll call it the referee.
The referee guy. Shout out Nate, man. What's going on?
And if anybody out there is also doing the same thing, let us know.
Let us know. But support here, right here in the DMV. Support here. And if you want to get together with 2 or 3 programs and increase your buying power, and say, hey, Steve over at All Pro, we want uniforms for 1,000 kids, then you do that. But let's just come together, man, and start supporting those here.
Because if they was charging for the tournament, all y'all would be pissed.
Oh, man, that's too much. And it's free.
Listen,
and it's a great tournament.
I remember the 2 years in the state championship going down to the stadium.
Right.
$585.
NG 365.
No, it was just before NG.
Right.
When they had this tournament, it was the Battle of Champions, and it was $585. Right. And even if you had a bye week, you still had to pay.
Right.
What?
That's crazy.
Huh?
And see, that's not about the kids. Those people didn't support our youth at all.
And ask me how I know, because we had to do it twice.
At all.
And for somebody to do, I love the All Pro tournament.
It's a very nice tournament.
It's an opportunity for us to see the talent in other leagues and see how everybody matches up with each other.
And it's free.
And
the food is good out there, man. They have people catering it, and also they make money.
It ain't Lock Raven concession.
Man, I know, but
it ain't Coach Bacon with the brisket.
Queasy and his shrimp and
hey,
listen,
man.
Support those who support our youth. Please, if you're listening to us, Rob says raping you records. Hey man, support those who support our youth. Don't go across to Pakistan because we're gonna build a wall. No foreign uniforms in here at all.
Hey, listen, with Trump here, your money won't be able to leave
right
the Maryland line.
So make sure you support those guys again, man, because they're supporting our youth, especially All Pro. Like I said. Those guys are pretty good, man, and they put together a great tournament for you guys to play in. And the least you could do is give them the opportunity of saying, hey, look. And then if you're getting something cheaper, hey, look. And if it's not that much cheaper, man, go with those guys, man.
Sometimes cheaper isn't better.
It's not always better. It's about relationships and what you can build.
It's like buying that fake 14 karat gold necklace and your neck turns
green. The chain turn green, you turn blue. So definitely, man. Where's that Skip Bayless at? He's 5 minutes late. It's 7:35.
Probably had to stop and get a damn coffee.
Yeah, something like that. You know, that's what he do. And where's the rest of my people on the board at? We in here. Hey, man, I want to go to a post that Eric Sorrell talked about in the forum, and I'll read it verbatim. And boy, that brought out some of the people that definitely didn't like it. He said, whatever happened to the good old days when you show up first day of practice, you got a group of kids, and you just coached. Nowadays, youth football is more corrupt than politics. That brought out a lot of feelings. Brought out Glenn Umberger, brought out Tom Timothy Hurd.
I'm gonna tell you the worst thing I seen in Rob Peterson. Mm-hmm. Hate to call people out. Asked Glenn what was his record, and I think Glenn said like 106-3, something like that. If you are a youth coach and you're counting your wins and losses, you are a sad ass person.
Oh, there we go.
Because we are here to help children, help young men become men.
There you go.
And if the only thing a young man have in life is to count his youth football wins by coach such and such and such and such, it don't make no sense.
Right.
And if you're a coach and you sitting back talking about, yeah, I got 100 and some wins, how much money you got from these wins?
Hey, Jody, but let's talk about coaches. Not anybody in particular, but coaches. I think I would love to see one day the federal coaches, if we could ever do this, take a national team and coach, and national coaches take a federal team and coach. And let's see how they do.
Hey, I remember one time here when I first came here, we was talking. I think it was my second year in, right before I became the president of the program back then.
Right.
And we was talking about winning championships, and a certain person said, I want a championship. And I had to turn around and say, dog, that was a federal championship. That don't even count in my book. But a championship is a championship.
Regardless.
Right. But my whole thing is, if you're not teaching your young men too much anything, that championship, it doesn't mean anything.
Not at all.
You know?
Not at all.
And I seen somebody the other day put online, talking about teaching techniques and, you know, about 3-point stance on offense and defense. And I'm sitting here like, dog, oh, man, you can't teach every kid the same way.
No. I mean, you can teach them fundamentals, but, you know, some you got to work with, some you don't. Some catch on to it a little easier.
The best thing you can teach a child is the details.
Right.
Once you teach him the details of what you're trying to, of anything you're showing him as far as blocking or anything, because it's the steps that's more important than the engagement.
Right. Position.
Once you teach him the details, everything else will fall in place.
Right.
How to step, how to get into it. He'll learn how to drive on his own.
Okay.
Because eventually you're going to hate a force pushing against your force.
Right.
And eventually you're going to push back.
President Rob said there's too many programs out here, you can't sit. Kid, expound on that, sir.
Rob, man, you say this all the time. Joey, man, you talked about this. And we do talk about this all the time. And you know I'm a big person that opposes new programs. Every time I hear one pop up, what do I say? We don't need another damn program. What we need is for guys to work together to make better programs in their area. God damn.
Oh, Mr. Mid-Merlin's here.
Hey,
good. Y'all can talk. I go to the bathroom now.
Nobody got to know you go to the damn bathroom. That's too much.
Drink this Gatorade.
That's TMI.
Gatorade, Mr. Mid-Maryland.
Hey,
let me turn his mic up.
But when you got all these programs, and it's like you make a cup of Kool-Aid,
right,
and you start pouring water in it.
Brandon got the chips in his pocket.
Oh, they got the gummy worms.
Candy out, man. Candy. What's going on, man?
What's going on, fella?
How you doing?
Hey,
nothing much.
I should take a picture. I should take a picture.
A little bit, Brandon.
What's up? You hear me?
There you go.
I should take a picture of Brandon because these headphones look real small with a big ass head.
It's a long drive in, man.
Hey, look, he looked like one of them college wrestlers with the head gear on.
Yeah, y'all dude's crazy.
Hey, but the program thing. No, man, open the worms, yo. The program thing is crazy, man. It's ridiculous, and for guys to try to measure their life around, hey, I can't deal with you, and this is what I mean about being childish. Me and Brandon can't get along in the same program, so since me and Brandon started this program, I'm gonna roll out and leave Brandon and start my own damn brand. Life ain't about having your own brand. It's about having your own identity. And to have your identity is, I could go to Brandon after we beefed later on and say, look, man, I know our visions are different, but our visions are to help the kids. So can we collaborate on our visions to make this thing better?
We wish.
But see, that's the thing of being childish to being a grown man. Now, if this person shoots your idea down, there's other programs. And there's somebody out there that shares the same vision you have. Go to him, find that person, and say, look, dog, let's work together. Because you making another program, taking a group of kids with you, and then after so long, your program will flop. And those group of kids
go back to the same program.
Go back to the same program they left from. I mean, you don't take friends away from friends.
Right.
And then they become beefing buddies because the beef carries over to the neighborhood, and then you got a little gang fight. I'm holy dirt. I'm not ready. Let's beef. Like, come on, man. We bigger and better than this. We supposed to be a brotherhood across the board. UC, Mid-Maryland, whatever league you in, we in youth football, we supposed to be a brotherhood. If we can't work out our differences, find another program to join up with. It ain't about starting your own BS. To respond to everything that somebody put out there. People put out things every day that I could respond to in a very nasty way. But guess what? I don't care what y'all post. Come pay a bill. Give me a couple hours towards my child support. Look out for a brother, man.
Help me rent this condo out, man.
Come get a couple of insurance policies. Do me a favor and do your family a favor in the process. Get a couple policies. I mean, but to argue and call guys out, man, we here for the same reason, same job. It's to guide these young men to a better life, better than what we had coming up. You know, I don't think a lot of these dudes can have a better life than I had coming up. So, you know, but we're going to try to make it as close. But it's all in fun and games, man. We are having fun. We're spending time with other people's children, taking away from our families.
For no pay, just to put that out there.
Well, see, I used to say that when I was young, for no pay. But after about 15 years in, I realized I was getting paid for doing this. When I'm out in the street and a young man say, hey, coach, I'm doing this with my life. I'm doing that. Right. That's my pay.
I could do that.
You know, that's my pay. Like, damn, son, when you was 9, 10 years old, I thought you were going to be in jail or dead. But you turned your life. I got kids that walk up to me, 23, 24 years old, married, buying a house, taking care of their families, working hard every day. And I'm sitting here like, damn, really? At this age? At 24, I wasn't thinking about getting married, and I had kids, and I had a good job, but I wasn't thinking about getting married.
Man, look, trust me, I know. I think, you know, it's a different generation now, you know what I mean? Just looking at the whole aspect of it, going back to, you know what I mean, watching a lot of people post and, you know what I mean, the subliminalness of it all. I feel like it's too much animosity. You know what I mean? You secretly hate my program, or you secretly hate the move I made. So instead of you coming to me and telling me about it, you gonna go to the book. You gonna type a status and be like, I ain't talking about nobody in particular, but I think this and this is whack, and that's the move I just made.
You talking about Eric Sorrell?
No,
don't worry about.
Actually, I wasn't talking about him that time. It wasn't Mike for coach though. It was definitely a Michael coach.
My thing is this. I think Facebook is the worst creation.
Yeah.
On this planet.
Because people hide behind Facebook now.
Boy, we got so many Facebook gangsters.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that.
Back in the day, a lot of y'all got smacked out of.
You know what I don't really get though? It be people really making fake pages. I've never understood anything like that. You make a fake page to speak your truth.
I'm gonna make one.
You might as well go to confession.
I'm gonna make one so I get a side woman. That way my wife can't catch me.
Man, this boy's crazy. When I started really seeing it, I was like, yo, this person, that's not his real page. That's somebody fake. No picture, just a picture of a donut or something crazy like that. But they calling everybody their mother out. Why they doing that, Jody? Talk to me, man.
Listen. A lot of guys aren't tough being their self. So you have to come up. Take for example, you have a shirt on with, the superheroes on it. All up. But the main two you have up top is Batman and Superman. One is Clark Kent. One is Bruce Wayne. As Clark Kent, he's a punk. As Bruce Wayne, he's a mild-mannered, arrogant, egotistical business owner. But when they go into their alter egos, who they wish they could be, they are tough men. That lets you know right there that if I gotta put on a costume and run around in pajamas to be tough, I must have been a punk all my life. Cause everybody know me. I say stuff to your face. I don't care who you are, what you are. I'm gonna say what I gotta say right then and there to your face. Either you like it or you don't.
Right.
I ain't here to fight.
Just speaking my opinion.
Just speaking my words. And if you can't take a man's word, you're childish. Because people have said things to me, I brush it off and I keep it moving. Because
I can't do it, man.
Ain't nobody ever give me nothing out here. Mm-hmm. I always earn what I have. Nobody has given me anything. From the time I was a little boy, when I first started playing football, at 7 years old, I started playing 9-11. And we didn't have the 6'8" and all that other stuff. It started at 9/11. And my mother was like, you ain't gonna sit your punk ass in the house this summer. You gonna go do something.
Right.
So all my friends were playing football. So I said, I'll go try out. Coach loved me. I mean, I was a 7-year-old, 72 pounds. Never forget. Get out there. I'm back up, wing back. I probably seen the field as much as a blind man. But I was on the team.
Right.
So a couple games I got the ball. He liked me. And I liked it.
Right.
I was like, man, this is what I want to do. I want to play football. And my next year coming back, as an 8-year-old, I was the best running back in the league at 8.
Yeah. They said you was a beast, dog. They said you really got it popping out there.
At 8 years old, I was the best running back in the whole entire league. And guess how many games we won?
I mean,
none. None.
Who'd you play for?
I played for a team called Murray Dobkins. And the next year I come back, 9. And you got to realize I played 11-13 at 11. Well, actually at 10 going into 11. I could have played another year of 9-11. I could play 2 more years of 9-11, but I accomplished everything at 9-11 by 10 years old.
It was time to move on.
It was time to move on because they was little boys to me. So when I turned 11, it was like, oh, I play with the babies. I wish I would have. I mean, but 11-13, we won the championship out Rosedale. But if I'd have played 9-11, I'd probably rushed for 10,000 yards.
Yeah, I heard you was a beast, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. I heard you was the truth out here.
I probably would have rushed for 10,000 yards back then, man. I'd have won a Heisman.
When I first moved, the football is way different here than Jersey. You know what I mean? When I first moved here, I was it's a faster game, and it's a ton more athletes. You know what I mean? Right. Jersey is built more so for the linemen. You know, we got athletes out there, but the linemen out there really get work done. You know what I mean? Our offensive line work is second to none to me.
Right.
You know, we got that like Don Bosco Prep in Jersey was a powerhouse throughout all of the nation because they had kids linemen coming from everywhere. They weren't looking for athletes.
Right.
They were looking for linemen.
Right.
North Jersey, South Jersey, you know, it don't matter where you was from. You could be up like, you know, the bottom part of New York, closer like to Teaneck.
Right.
But you was born in South Jersey to be a lineman. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the athletes just made it look well. You know, they made it look good.
Right.
You know what I look for when I go to other places and watch games? I watch the coaches.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys want to watch the game. I want to watch the coaches because I want to see what this coach is bringing to the table.
Right.
And maybe he got something I can steal.
Right.
You know,
learn is a better word.
No, I steal. Because
I don't care.
Even asses.
I take his. I look at what he's doing and look at it like, oh, ain't nobody in Baltimore seen this. I'm gonna go look this up.
Right.
And I'm stealing it. And I might get his phone number and talk to him a couple times.
Right.
And hey, coach, I'm gonna send some information down.
Right.
That's good coaching though. That's how you know.
But the thing is, you go out there and watch the game, and you see a team playing so well, you forget to give the coach his accolades.
Right.
Like, damn,
It's the coach.
they so
The
very
system
well
is.
coached. The system
Right.
is excellent.
Right.
They don't think like that though. Anybody could coach talent. That's
Right.
that's exactly.
Let me
what
tell you.
people say.
Hey, we just had something like that, and a lot of people don't think so. A lot of these coaches pound their chests and say, "I'm a great coach," but they have a studded out team.
But it's all on how you handle that talent. Like,
Right.
for instance, what a lot of the people, you know what I'm saying, I always joke around about the Patillos, nobody's scared of Patillos, but when you really look at the Patillos' body of work,
They know their system very well.
and then it just helps that they have the talent to go with that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I give him that. I think Rel is a great coach with a ton of talent.
Right.
Listen, what I'm gonna tell y'all is this:
Here comes Jody.
in youth sports, there is no great coaches. None.
None at all, huh?
Not a goddamn one.
Not one.
Not one. We may be good. We may be all right, but there's none of them.
What about high school, Jody? Is any great coaches on the high school level?
Yes,
Talk to me. Tell me who.
they're all dead.
What about Ren? He's still around.
Ren. Let me tell you something. He in the Maryland area for one. P. Pompey.
Okay.
Roger Wren.
Right.
Bob Wade.
Okay.
Who else? Lynn Banham. Man. Excuse me. I'm gonna take it back with the youth coaches because even then, and I dare say they was gone the great youth coaches because Wes Johnson was a great youth coach.
Yes, he was. Rest his soul.
Coach Coco Pinckney was a great youth coach.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, Larry Mitchell at Patterson, great youth coach.
Right.
We do have some great coaches around the area. The Patellos, they had a couple they had a good coach up in Belair. They had a little kid Danny Blair.
Okay.
They did a hell of a job.
Right.
We do have Dallas Talley.
Good guy.
I can't.
Great guy.
And the guy he started with, Mike Speaks.
Right.
Great coaching. I mean, but this is when these are guys that took what they did serious.
Yes, they did.
It was a job. Let me see. The name is on the tip of my tongue. Because this guy here was at Middle River for a while. Coach with Pierre, Coach Mark.
Coach Mark, okay.
Coach Mark. And let me tell you something. If you ever want to learn offense and anybody know Coach Mark, let me tell you something. Coach Mark will take you in the lab, and you're not coming out the lab until he has everything that y'all want.
Shout out Marcus Rose checking in with us.
I mean, there are some good coaches, and I call the older coaches great because they did a lot of great things with playing against great talent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, we had kids like Tavon Austin come through.
Damon Hayes is on the board, but he's supposed to be here. Checking in with us.
The coffee mate.
We scrimmaged Tavon Austin my senior year in high school at Franklin. We scrimmaged Tavon Austin. I have never seen I've never seen a player that has been put inside of the box, and I do mean like two linebackers and a safety,
Right.
and he welcomes it. I've never seen anything like that before in my life. Tavon Austin was a bad dude, son.
Listen, bad ain't the word. Michael Jackson was bad. This boy was This young man was.
Yeah, shout out to him, son.
He was awesome.
I mean, we killed them in the game, but it
was a damn scrimmage.
There you go, count scrimmages, son. I don't care what you say. I count them things, man.
How many state championships you got from Franklin?
Oh, we didn't win those. We was the first team to go to the playoffs in Franklin.
What I'm saying is, I'm actually again. How many state championships you got at Franklin?
Jody.
2. They got 2 now.
No, I'm talking about when you played.
Oh no, we had
Tavon got like what?
We're going to a commercial.
Man, he was 1A though. That 1A ball. Come on, man.
We're going to a commercial, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about it, man. NYST Radio. We'll be right back.
Looks up to you. I need you to set the tone. You're a born leader.
Under Armour always beats the big guys. You know they can't touch you. How does the team stay motivated?
If you don't get motivated when you put on the armor, then you ain't got a pulse, man.
I'll tell you what, Johnny, on paper, Goliath has the size, but every year, Under Armour outperforms them on the field. Right, Boomer, the big guys have made more than a few runs at UA with no success. Oh, Johnny, what a hit! The ball sits at the Under Armour 10-yard line. It's 4th down. Goliath down to its last shot. Time is running out.
All right, fellas, goal line stack. Protect this house. Goal line stack. Protect this house.
I never get tired of beating the big guys. Wait till they see what we do next.
They think I'm coming to play football? I am football. Omaha! When Payne says Omaha, he's talking about me.
I got the arm, the rest is coming.
Hey, Rob.
Steve.
Keep a couple of my records safe now.
Let's go. Gun to the flight. 3.
Hold a fade route, baby. I got you. On a slant, curl, post. Any route's my best route.
New home. A star running back.
You know what happens when you run the ball like me? People show up at your front door.
Marcus, out! What? I'll take your job and I'll retire you.
I'm fast. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
You'll see me coming, but you'll never be able to stop me.
NYC Radio, we back. Jody and Brandon in here talking about who gonna win if we go to war with Russia. I don't want to hear that.
Well, hey John, this is what I'm gonna tell you. They setting us up for war, man. They setting us up for failure,
man. Somebody better build a wall across the Atlantic Ocean or something, because I don't want to hear about Russia and Putin.
Not until
King Cow.
Listen. Not until we as people stand up and take over what's ours. We control the government; they don't control us, and we allow them to control us.
Yeah. I think Locke Raven just realized that.
It was, you know, the thing say we the people. It doesn't,
we the people.
It don't say we the government. It says we the people.
Right.
And the people have to wake up in all situations. Like you said, Locke Raven just woke up. If your program out there thinking or talking or ready to do a merger with somebody, you got to realize the the people within the merger are the strongholds and not the people at the top of the program. You know, you got your parents.
About the kids and parents.
The kids.
Why you coach football?
And how you get money to keep your program striving. You gotta realize you have to talk to them before you do anything. Some people think you don't, but sometimes you should run it by them to notify them. These are the things we are thinking about doing. And if a couple parents come back and say, whoa, can we have a meeting and talk about this? Then you talk to your parents and show them the good things and the bad things about what we get right there.
Right. And what you have to do, you have to be able to explain to people, because the program is for the parents and kids. It's not for the coaches.
Right.
It's for the parents and the kids. And we do this for the youth. And this is how you support your youth. You build something for them to come to. And I think we have to change the thinking that this program is ours or it's for the youth. We got to get back to
it. When you show young men that we have a democratic process,
right,
they'll start talking things out amongst themselves.
Well, some coaches don't know about the democratic process.
Well, you want to know why? Listen, and these probably dudes with the GEDs, so I'm going to leave that alone, but it's not the fact they don't know about the democratic process. We have so many selfish men amongst us.
Wait a minute, Jody. If you're beefing over youth football,
you're damn childish.
That's the new slogan.
You're childish.
Nah, man, these are just opinions of ours, man, and we're trying to bring about it. But I like that, Jody. If the kids see a democratic process, they'll start to talk things out instead of picking up guns and fighting and all of that stuff.
You know, I've been in games where I've seen coaches actually get in a kid's face and they argue back and forth. Excuse me, I'm a grown man. I wish a young boy would argue back and forth with me, because I'm not your mama, not your daddy. I'll put my foot in your John Brown hind parts.
Well, we don't want to fight with the kids.
And then make you run a mile. And then you run a mile.
Porkchop said, I don't mess with, I'll slap a teenager.
Son, I'm not gonna lie, man. I coached 14U this year. These kids nowadays is mad different.
Yeah, they are.
Different. Let me tell you something. When I had a kid, Carl, he stepped to me one day at practice. Now, we practice all the way out Perry Hall. We live in town.
Oh, yeah, you told me the story.
So I takes helmet and shoulder pads. Tell him, go ahead, walk your ass on home. Well, about half an hour later, he come back on the field.
He looked at that Bel Air road.
That stretching mile.
In the process, he calls his father. Now, we all like family. He calls me uncle and all this stuff. And my father want to talk to you. His father say his mouth ain't busted wide open yet.
Right.
I said, you know what? I think cutting him
is more
heartbreaking.
Gonna hurt him more
than hitting him.
Right.
His father said, oh, yeah, because he was crying walking down Belair Road.
Yeah. Jody, let me up there straight.
You know.
And that's a good guy. I like that kid, man.
I mean, but sometimes you gotta let the kids know who's in control.
Right.
Akil Carr, that's the basketball player, right?
Yeah.
That boy fire.
Yeah.
You think he fire on the basketball court? You see him on the football field.
Man, he got cut skin suits.
Man.
That's why I said, man, them 12U's today. Not to knock any of them. But the ones
like
we had, man, let me tell you something.
I love that age group. I love that. That's the tweener group, man.
The year of Jody and Batillos, us, and Overly. I don't think there's a 12U today that could beat any of them teams.
I think when y'all talk, didn't they have like Cyrus Jones on them?
No, that was
the year before. That was
Cyrus. He was 11-13 that year.
13, yeah.
Evan James, Cyrus, and
I'm gonna tell you something though. The second tier teams in that league, half these teams today couldn't beat.
Nah, the American division.
I mean, but you think we had Pikesville in that league who got
man, we and HB's heyday, man. We had it was all of Baltimore, Harford County, even Bel Air one year. Bel Air had Danny Blair on that, and they won it all. That 10-12. Bel Air. And we had studs.
Who was Danny Blair?
Didn't they win? Wasn't it? They won 6-8, 7-9, 8-10.
Listen,
9-11.
this team was up. We had MOT, competitive. Will come down from Delaware and get with you.
Let me tell you something though. You go play goddamn MOT. It was like going.
Ken Anderson.
But hold up, it was like going to cornfields. It was like a movie, children of the damn corn.
Children of the corn.
And let me tell you something. We had to play them the 10-12 years. in the morning.
I didn't see that movie yet.
They had us playing at 10 o'clock that morning.
Right.
Well, we got to
in Delaware.
Yeah, we got to that field at 8:30.
We would spend the night. We would make it a.
No, see, we ain't spend the night. We got in the cars early that morning. We got to that field at 8:30. Their field hand is out there getting the field together. He calls Ken. He said, Ken, you know y'all not winning today.
Oh, you talking about the playoffs that year?
Yeah, he said, Ken, you're not winning today. Ken say, why? He say, them Perry Hall boys are here warming up and ready to go. And they look ready. And I'm sitting there, and so that kids start coming up about 9 o'clock.
Right.
8:45, 9 o'clock, their kids start pulling up, wiping sleep from their eyes. And our kids walking by them talking about, you might as well turn your equipment in.
It's over.
It's over.
Yeah, they would do that.
I mean, but we were prepared. I mean, we was on the road at 6:45 that morning,
ready to go.
Listen, that year, man, I remember coming up to that first game Friday night with my squad, and you ever seen two teams talk so much trash to each other? I'm talking about they walking up and down the sideline, sizing each other up, and I mean, it was some trash. The coaches was pumped. I mean, dude, his team was just cocky.
Yeah,
they was cocky, man. And
look at their coach though.
One of them said something to one of my kids. He was like, "You big for nothing." My kid said, "Well, I'm gonna introduce myself." Yo, they was talking trash like that. Yo, I'm telling you, man. You ever seen a banger of a game, man? It was, and they had respect for each other. Like, yo, you ask this team, they be like, "Yeah, them boys truth." You ask our team, "Yeah, they the truth." You don't have that these days.
I'm gonna tell you, one of the best games I seen was that Lock Raven 14U against Holy Dirt, that day over Holy Dirt.
Oh yeah! Oh man!
God,
that was it's still on YouTube.
Yes,
still on YouTube. 3 years ago, Damon,
I think I
Rob, somebody helped me out.
That guy was calling the game. What's his name?
That thing went down.
You see, some guy.
Yeah, what's his name? That dude, man.
That thing went down too slow.
They are going down the line.
Yeah. When I say a game went to the wire,
he got some moves too.
Yeah. Why he stopped calling the game, man? That was so entertaining.
That's what he does. He does a sports TV, radio TV, or something like that.
Hey, but that's what
Duke Sports, Duke Grant Sports.
Duke Grant.
Let me tell you something.
Holy Dirt, when the show, they got some moves too, baby.
That's one of the best games I've seen.
Yo, and that was a hard hitting game.
And then in the state championship game down,
your team?
No, when
Moody?
No, Germantown Prep and Bel Air played that year, and Bel Air was up 27-0 at the half.
Duke Grant. Right.
Bel Air was up 27-0 at the half, and Germantown came back in the second half to win 28-27.
Yeah.
And when I say a great comeback and a great game, I was like, man, you football around here was thick.
Yeah, it was thick. It was thick.
Not like that no more,
man. It was
man.
thick. But that Holy Dirt, Lock Raven 14U game.
Well, the good thing was like you have studded teams now. You had probably studded teams like that ever, so you never knew who was going to win. I mean, you had your teams. But you had to come in the national division. You had to come every day. Like, we played them in the championship that year. That was our first year in the nationals. So Moody was the person to beat. And everybody can tell you, Moody had more championships probably in the league than anybody.
Who's Moody? That's the
Coach Moody.
Who used to coach you? 10-12, 12U.
Coach Moody, and the guy's a good coach, knows the system. But when we came to the Nationals, everybody was like, Coach Donald talked so much trash on the phone. They set Lock Raven and Moody up the first game. And I was like, y'all ought to talk this trash, boy. We got to play them. And my man Zach told our team, he said, you can lose every game this year. You better not lose that one.
Y'all beat him.
What?
We beat him.
Right. Now, Jody was supposed to have, not that year he wasn't supposed to have, we just put together a squad. And we beat him. Moody had time to go home because the game got canceled because of the rain. Study the offense and come back.
Dang.
And then he still lost. So Jody always says, Moody, you never beat me. And I can say, Moody, you never beat us. So, but those games were good. Now, the next week, we was just like, this all the national offer got to offer is this cat?
Smash.
Man, we great right there. We went to Pikesville, who went 3-5 that year and got our ass. It was whipped.
Yeah, shout out to Pikesville, man. Big news coming out of Maryland soon.
Let me tell you something that year though. But
Fish was on that team. Fish is graduated from Kansas State.
Hold up, but Lock Raven or Perry Hall wasn't the best team in that league. Overly was
the best team.
The best team.
The best 10-12. Overly.
Really? The best 10-12.
Overly. When I first came into coaching right after West, as soon as I graduated from college, Overly had at least. They were fire.
And let's give a shout out to Coach Brawley Edwards and Daryl Martin for that.
Shout out Daryl. Shout out Brawley.
10-12 now.
Brawley's over at Morgan.
Yeah, he's down at Morgan
University of Maryland. Now he's at Morgan football. And those guys, man, Mike Wilson was on that staff.
Yeah.
And Brawley and Daryl, man. But we had a good time that year. I mean, when I tell you teams, the game to go to the championship up here was a bang.
Oh, y'all Overly?
Yes.
But see, this is the thing, right? You hear how you got that camaraderie aspect to it, and because it was competition, you're talking about years and years to come. That's why we can't get to that today.
That's what it needs to be, and this is the reason why we're saying. And I know y'all like that out here, how we brought that back full circle. You see how it was when you've got multiple teams that have talent, and I'm sure Coach Rell would agree with that. When you don't know if you're going to win or not, you really got to prepare. It's no fun when you're just breezing through the thing. So we need to do something to get that back.
And the sad part, that 10, 12, 11, 13 year, I didn't respect none of my opponents as far as coaching because they really wasn't good coaches. But the talent level, get the hell out. Man, as the kids say, shut the front door. Let me tell you something. Overly had a hell of a team.
They were the best team.
They was the best team.
They ain't win it?
Hold up. I'm going to tell you
we
what.
knocked them off to go to the championship to play them.
Yeah, we beat them.
Listen.
Jody got it.
When you see the tape.
we beat them.
Terrible call.
Don said, oh, man.
Come on, man.
It was 13-12. It was 13-12. That was the score. And see, you see how those scores were. It wasn't no blowout score.
Hold on.
They kicked it off to us. We ran it back. Their kids.
No, that kid actually grabbed our kid like this and held him. But hold on. The game would have never been to that point. They on their own one.
Yeah, we had them beat. We beat that game. They tell you.
All they had to do was give us the 2 points, kick the ball off.
Our OC didn't
They win the game.
Right.
They win the game because we couldn't move the ball at all.
Yo,
couldn't move the ball.
That's competition. How it was.
They try to run the ball.
Fumble.
Kid fumble. We recovered.
They scored. No, they didn't score, but they was up.
No, we ended up scoring. Y'all was up. Y'all would have won the game. Yeah, y'all was up.
Yeah.
Y'all was up 12-6. 12-7.
They scored 12-6. 13. But then they kicked it off to us. Take it back to the house.
Here it is. I yell. Do not kick it deep.
They kicked it to Mike. No, they kicked it to
Khalil catches the ball. Gets the corner.
They made a wall.
But they do hold one of our kids.
Listen.
He said they held him.
Because I told the referee that he held my kid. Because he held my kid.
From the other side of the field.
He held my kid.
Over there.
Dude was like this.
But he said my kid jerked back and fall, so he knew the kid held him.
Yo, the kid ran into him. It should have been a block in the back, if anything.
So, see, they called the wrong call. It don't make a difference. It was something from the back.
Hey, listen, they running down the field, and our kid trying to run next to him, and they just fall down. I said, Jody and them, Matillo, I know Donnie now.
I said, give it to the kid for being so aware, though, man.
Hey,
and he did a good acting job. He was like,
listen. I let Donald hold this video about
10 years ago.
Game was 2007.
It was 10 years ago now.
Yeah, I haven't got my damn videos back yet.
He ain't getting them.
So all this happened in 2006.
Listen,
7 and 8.
We need that back in the league, man, because it was just.
Let me tell you.
They don't want that back.
But I'm gonna tell you something that we got that we didn't have.
So hold on. Rob said down Morgan that was BS.
What happened Morgan?
He ride with me. BS call. If you see Jody and them on the other sideline, like. They came falling down, like, oh man, they ran it back. They made a wall. I mean, they did the thing.
All I'm gonna say is this: my defense.
There you go, Rob.
No.
Rob said Shorty fell on his own. Yo, I'm telling you. I looked at the tape. It was like I had the big.
Can I say something? Rob was like 20 years old. So,
hey, Rob, don't let him talk about you like that.
He wouldn't know what he seen that night.
Man,
but let me tell you something.
Those were good games, man.
That was a good game. But the next game,
come back to that.
But the next game after that, Al 11-13 played Columbia 11-13, who demolished Al.
Yeah, had them boys running. Yeah,
but championship,
yo. See, that's the type. That's what I like.
This would make Columbia
in the regular season.
This is what Columbia left the league for. Because after Pierre finished with them that night, right? All you heard Columbia say, "Back to Mid-Maryland."
Yep.
Back to Mid-Maryland.
They left Mid-Maryland?
No, they came and won the championship the year.
The first year they
that
came.
Columbia team came through and got with everybody.
Well, actually, they should have actually lost
to
that first championship against Middle River when Scott Burback had. Yeah, Scott had never won a championship on his own. But
Scott, he was 23. Thank you.
I say he was in his damn 20s.
Yeah.
So what did he know? He probably was drinking that night.
I was 17 when you said 2000. I was 17 on campus, freshman campus.
Joe, we don't want to say how old we were.
I was 35.
I'm old now.
36.
It's over for me now.
2007, I was 33.
I was 35.
We in our 40s now, man. So
I just remember because that was my freshman year, and everybody could go. Everybody was 18 already. They can go out drinking and do all that at the games, and I had to go back with the coaches because I was the youngest on the team.
Right.
Horrible. My feelings was hurt, bro.
Yeah, man. But if we can get football back to that, and I think Mid-Maryland cross games and MIFA cross games.
But you want to know what? I'm gonna tell you what MIFA has that we didn't have back then. Mm-hmm. Is the camaraderie with all the coaches in MIFA, because
it wasn't that. It was cool, but it wasn't like that.
We get together and we cut up like a bunch of little school kids, man, and enjoy ourselves.
Man,
that's what everybody hates about MIFA, because we might get on the board and we may act childish.
Yes.
In front of everybody.
Right.
But when we get in a closed set,
we make up and hug.
It's just us enjoying ourselves. We are all brothers.
With your brother or your cousin.
All brothers.
That's how it is. That's really how it is.
You outsiders can't do this. Don't try it.
Don't try this at home.
Don't try it, because
it be giving me the blues. Why you hate Holy Thirst so much, Brandon? Why you hate everybody so much?
Yeah, man.
I got catch.
Oh shit!
The thing is, the Skip Bayless of youth football.
Hey, hold on. Why he coming here looking like Marcus Hayes with his flip flops?
we had that Damon's here. Damon keeps it truthful. 2007. Lock Raven versus. Was it a good call or was it a bad call?
I was there. That was the worst call in youth football history. Lock Raven was celebrating, we jumping around, excited, and then 20 seconds later, a flag come out of nowhere. I couldn't believe it, man.
Yeah,
that was a great game,
man.
Good game.
And Damon, we were talking about just how we get that level of competition. You didn't know who was going to win week to week. In the national division.
I said the best game I've seen in a long time was your game against Holy Dirt that day over at Holy Dirt.
Holy Dirt. I'm talking about Dominic. Yo, that was another banger.
That
was a and them teams battled. Shout out Coach Walt, Derek, and Nutt. We battled with that crew for 2 years straight, and we ended up in the championship 2 years straight.
We didn't battle the first year.
No, but we played them in the championship, so I give them love.
20-0.
At the first, in the rain.
And then we won 36-6 in the championship.
And the best performance I seen was the Stenbridge running back against y'all in the rain.
Oh, Shorty was where's he at now?
He got killed.
Oh man,
he got killed.
Man. 4 touchdowns.
Really?
That's right.
Y'all won.
He scored 4 by himself.
Hey, let me tell you something. When you can make precise cuts in mud.
That's a new name for a barbershop. Precise cuts
in the mud.
Shorty was there.
In the mud. Cause he
that's on YouTube too. Go look at it.
He was straight. He was straight Young Moose when y'all was out the mud.
But I ain't gonna lie, that second team we had, man, was loaded. We was loaded. We had like 8 different running backs.
Oh, the one with Kamal in there. For one, can I say something?
Georgia.
Can I? He's starting at Calvin Hall now.
Can I say something though? Kamal was on steroids.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't never seen this kid.
He's on steroids for real.
He's on YouTube.
If he would have PP'd in the cup, the bottom would have fell out.
Listen.
But see, it was so funny, Jody. He was trash when we first got him.
Right.
On 9/11, he was nothing.
Him and Dirk.
Listen, what did they say? It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah. Sure enough. Now that kid is a baller.
Where's he playing now?
Emerson.
Throw up tackle.
That's the way you told me he's not playing anymore.
Right. He failed off last
year. He playing throw up tackle.
Oh. Shout out to Coach Walt. He gave you all the blues in the rain. Coach Walt was there. Coach Walt, but That game at Holy Dirt.
Hold up.
Walt came out with the beats on it.
Hold on.
Walt took the beats. I'm gonna give up.
Wait a minute. But that night out at Stembridge, Holy Dirt, didn't y'all try to start a fight over on the sideline?
Here we go. That was George, man. George came up there.
That was George.
That was George by himself, man. Shout out George, man.
Man,
I love George.
Let me tell you something. Y'all actually had an old man scared that night.
Yo, that was crazy, man.
I don't know what's about to happen. What's going to happen?
Because Baltimore County came from everywhere that night.
They're up here. Stembridge was like, we don't want any. See, send them back. That's why they need their own league. That's why they were saying it then. Remember? But yeah, man, we had some great games. We got to get it back. I'm challenging y'all coaches who never was in HB or a national division to see the competition every week. And I think that's why a lot of people prefer Mid-Maryland. Some may do that because of that competition.
I got a wonderful question. If you've been coaching for longer than 10 years and you have played against Middle River, trust me, you've been in a good game somewhere along the line.
Right.
Because let me tell you something. Sometimes Middle River bring you something that you just don't want to play against, and then sometimes they just bring you something you just laugh at.
Right.
But if you played against Dallas,
Coach Damon has,
and you probably got your something handed to you.
Right. I mean, going up to Overly, man, the games was packed at Overly. We had good games here at Loch Raven. Prairie Hall was packed on a Friday night, man.
It was nothing like Overly in Middle River.
MOT.
Nothing.
It was hot up there. Yeah, but these games, man, we had football. We need to get that feeling.
Hey, David, I might argue that because I remember Fridays here one time was off the chain.
Loch Raven Fridays.
Hold up. And everybody used to come here to be around the Loch Raven Field on a Friday night.
Right. Can we get that back?
Oh, hell yeah.
Can we get it back?
I know I love the atmosphere in Myford. You know what I mean? I like the competition in Maryland, but I cannot get enough of the atmosphere.
I know you talk that bougie ass atmosphere.
Y'all heard it here first, man.
Reisterstown.
Reisterstown been on something crazy lately. I'm looking. The first team that offered me something in Myford, I'm gone, bro. I'm out of there.
Hey, look. They so bougie. They probably got teacups on the sideline. Bougie ass.
That's because, man, I actually sat back and looked at it, right? A lot of our parents, man, I be looking like you ever look at the parking lot, see the cars in the parking lot, I'm like, dang, it's a Maserati right there. Somebody got a new brand new 760 alive.
You got some ghetto in Reisterstown.
Now.
And you got some, you got Owings Mills.
You got your Maserati and you got your 92 Honda Accord.
You got that Maserati and 92 Mazda. Yep. There you go. So it is. Yeah, Walt says Stembridge, Locke, and HD was mean that year. We had all the running backs.
Yes, y'all did.
But championship, Locke against HD, and they made it a game in the second quarter, man.
So if I'm correct, there's always been Loch Raven and THD out here. Like that's always been the powerhouse.
It really has.
Not really.
Middle River's kind of that making me a little bit nervous, man.
You know what? I think when we had the national division, Overly became a powerhouse in 2007, and they built their program up. And in the national was Loch 12U and Overly 12U battled back and forth like 2 or 3 years straight. And
those Overly twice in the championship, 9-11.
Yeah, and they battled, man, and that's what it was. You know, it was that. Holy Dirt was coming up. They were building their program. They were in the, I think, Federal or Centennial. They were building.
And they built fast.
They did.
They built
fast. They really did.
They did.
And they came in their own within the last 3 to 5 years. They just came into their own. So.
But I'm gonna tell you like this: you had a balance because one year somebody might be the dominant force, the next year somebody else might be the dominant force.
Power change.
So you always had to come prepared as far as a coach to get your team prepared.
Yes, you did.
Because if you didn't, you would go down. Hey, let me tell you something. I remember one year I was at Gardenville, and I laughed my ass off. We can go play Belair, and I'm laughing. Hey, let me tell you something. We fumbled 4 times that night, 3 times inside the 5-yard line, and lost 25 to 6.
And don't sleep on a Falston either.
We played Falston. That's an efficient.
You never
team,
know.
Bro.
And I'm gonna tell you who was fundamentally sound. They ain't win a lot of games, but they were fundamentally sound. Hereford.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When I was in high school.
Is that the same year? When my son and them, y'all my son scored like 5 touchdowns.
Yo, listen, yo, let me tell y'all something real. Man, listen, I had nightmares about Hereford in high school. That was the powerhouse when I was in high school.
See, and that's what I was going to say. Rec ball, they suck.
Right.
High school, ferocious.
They had 2 running backs from Reisterstown, 2 guys that I went to middle school with. Right. When I first moved to my first year here was like the end of my 8th grade year.
Right.
Anthony Phillips and Terrell Seaborn, and they were sick. Behind that line,
hold on. His last name was Seaborn. That's like
Terrell Seaborn. Listen to me very closely. Terrell was putting 225 in the 9th grade.
Oh man,
he was a freak.
Vaughn says he remember when Bel Air was the team to beat. Danny Blair.
Who's Danny Blair? Why do we keep talking about him? Who's that?
Danny Blair.
He went to Gilman.
He was like that.
He went to what's that? What's that school down in Florida?
Fast.
What's that school in Florida?
IMG.
He went to IMG for baseball.
Yeah. Listen.
Danny Blair.
Listen.
42.
He was the truth.
Never forget this kid.
Fat wheels.
Who's this running back? The running back from he got Roddy said he went to Parkville, but he plays for Boys Latin now. He played for Hamilton.
Who was that?
He's a white kid. He ran a 4.4.
God damn it.
I seen him in person, and listen to me, fellas, very closely. That boy was a freak.
He played at Parkville. He was at Parkville.
And then he went to Hamilton.
He was at Parkville his whole life, and then went to Hamilton.
The last 2 years, 7th and 8th grade.
I wonder who that was.
I know exactly. White boy, he nice shit. Got little.
That boy's a freak. He a freak now. He ain't fall off. Yeah, last year was his freshman year at Boys Latin.
Really?
Ask Jarvis about him. I guarantee you Jarvis had nightmares about this white boy. Guarantee it, because the year they played him, they killed him.
Views expressed by Brandon Davis or Brandon Davis
This young child, Color has no aspect on it. This boy could ball, sir.
He can ball.
And he has an attitude to him like.
Who is that? I
can't remember his name. As soon as Damon say his name, I'm gonna jump up in there because I remember.
So did he play? When's the last time he left Parkville? 9/11 maybe.
He played his last 2 years.
Hamilton team when they beat the hell out of Jarvis.
Jarvis and them. He was a freak against Jarvis and them, bro. Yeah, he was a freak against Jarvis and them. An absolute freak.
Rel says Josh.
Josh what?
Rel says Josh.
Yeah, Josh Pugh.
Josh Pugh. That's exactly it. Yeah.
That's not Roddy. Oh, Roddy. That's black. Josh Pugh. Yes.
Man, listen.
Yes. Josh.
Man, listen.
There you go, Rel.
As 2 kids that I said I would pay money for. I would pay money for him and for Josh Pugh, for Beans.
Right. Josh Pugh.
So who gonna win the spring leagues, man? Let me hear what you're
let's talk about spring, man. Anybody who's Coach Rel, are you doing spring? Can we get you and the Lock Raven team hung?
Y'all know Reisterstown winning 11, but outside of that, who's winning what?
Hey, hold up.
Depends on which league.
Hold up.
Oh, you know it's 2 of these.
Can I say one thing before I stab Brandon Davis with this? Go ahead. F a spring football, man. Bring on fall ball.
You ready already, Jody?
Will you play more than an hour?
You ready already?
I hate to go sit good
football.
Let me tell you something.
We won't be falling out this spring because I'm gonna bring plenty of cold water.
Only thing I hate about spring ball, the game be getting good and the hour be up.
Done.
It's only an hour.
Done. No kickoffs.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
And EST as well?
Right.
What's the point of playing then?
I was gonna do some spring ball, the radio and spring ball definitely this year, man.
I think that'd be nice, man.
Hey, we could bring some spring ball.
We can't do a Reisterstown game though. Cannot, because everybody gonna hate me.
Really? Okay, so you gonna keep it real.
I'm gonna keep it. I'll always keep it real.
You gotta keep it up.
I always keep it real.
You're programming that.
Well, Brandon, this is one thing I would say about this. You don't keep it 100. You keep it like 97. You like a gas 92 octane. You keep it 92 octane because as soon as somebody say Mid-Maryland, you lose it. Mid-Maryland.
The Mid-Maryland.
Listen, y'all,
that's why his name is Mr. Mid.
Everybody think I'm playing, bro. I'm telling y'all, Reisterstown been on something a little crazy these last couple of days, man.
What they doing?
It's just some crazy things. They've been doing some crazy things where you have an opportunity. When you have an opportunity to be a stallion and then you want to stay a show horse.
Problem around here too, man.
I'm not trying to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? We have an opportunity to be something great. What do you say?
When you have an opportunity to be a stallion, you just want to be a pony.
You know what I mean?
What is that?
You're a pony.
That's the last thing I want, though. Don't let me come in the mic and grab no team, man. Don't let me come in the mic and grab no team. I'm telling you, no matter what age group it is.
Coach Rel, you hear this, boy?
How about the 4-year-old flag team?
I don't have the patience for 4-year-olds. I got a 4-year-old daughter, and that's my world. But I be ready to put her in the freezer sometime. Take that off radio. Don't put that on radio.
United States government. That was the views expressed by Brandon Davis.
I'm telling you, man, 4 to 5 years. 8U is where it's at.
Mr.
I would like to start 8U.
We got an 8U open.
I'm ready to. I'm telling y'all that.
No, we don't.
What you calling that ready for? Where I'm coming with, man. We're not scared of that power eye, Ralph. Sean.
Yeah.
Who was that?
11U. He went to Hamilton.
Wow.
That's it.
He was the quarterback for Northwood 11U.
Wow. Oh yeah. Oh no.
Was he playing for Hamilton though?
Right. Yeah, he just going to Hamilton, and they recruited him to Hamilton.
To play quarterback?
No, he played left guard.
Man.
Say hell to the scale, man. I'm trying. That's why. It's nice to let all these kids play.
Here we go with Hamilton again. I think they push that they gonna get you into the better schools, and everybody's unlimited now. So
But to be honest with you, I think that they biggest point was the fact that they was unlimited, and they have such a streamline into Loyola, like because Loyola looks at Hamilton first, always.
I got
How successful is Loyola though?
I got a streamline of.
Their head coach was a Mustang.
One of my boys is the Loyola coach for JV.
But what's
the difference?
What field Hamilton play on?
The head coach is Loyola. Where were they?
Can I say one thing?
Not here.
But can I say one thing?
Damon hates Hamilton.
If you played on my field, guess what? I'll be watching games at you.
Right. Come on now.
Well, the head coach is his best friends with Paul because he played for the Mustangs, and Paul was the coach for the Mustangs.
I got a guy on that.
None of our players with the Loyola.
Can I say?
And they got a point. How successful is that high school program?
Yep. Hold up. It's not about the football success.
It's about the academics.
It's about the academics because you can win all the championships you want
and be dumb as a door.
But when you put that Loyola little diploma up there,
Loyola
compared to a Lake Clifton diploma,
but they had a kid this year though.
They don't talk down about the city kids.
I'm not talking about the kids. I'm talking about their curriculum.
Baltimore City schools.
It's my goddamn alma mater alone.
Man, excuse me, son. I graduated from there before you did.
Baltimore City schools. I'm mad with Baltimore City schools anyway.
This is all I'm gonna say. I started that winning sugar honey iced tea around Lake.
Tell them.
Don't start that coming here. I started that winning sugar honey iced tea around here.
There ain't been nothing since I left.
They ain't been nothing since I left.
They ain't been nothing since I left.
I might have watched y'all, but.
We wasn't good.
I'm the patriarch of all that.
I don't disagree with that, Jody.
I'm the patriarch.
They said Jody was a grown man.
They said Jody was a freak out there.
Yeah, grown ass man playing with kids.
I'd have rocked him though. I'd have hit him.
You would do what?
I'd have rocked you, Jody.
Hey, Brandon,
you came to the middle. I'd have put it on you, Jody.
Brandon,
Brandon.
I was in middle school and I went up to that Lake Clifton to watch him play.
He was like that.
Jody wasn't all that. They said.
Yeah. 6'1", 250 in fact.
I wouldn't want no parts of Jody. They said you was a freak out there, Joe.
Hey, everybody says it, so that's the bad part.
Hey, Brandon, trust me, your name would have really been Mid-Maryland.
You knocked him in the Mid-Maryland?
I would have buried his ass.
Jody was that size when he was young.
Yeah, they said he was a
team, yo.
I don't want no smoke.
That whole goddamn team was grown men, yo. I'm looking at them like ain't no way I'm ready for high school ball.
And I can say honestly, I have never beat one dude in high school, and it's sad to say this, with Lavelle Madden. You are the Bama of the week
with Coach Lavelle.
I never beat Patterson either, yo.
Hey, but listen, let me. We came back and beat them in the regular season. They was up on us like 24-6. We came back beat them 26-24. Championship they beat us 12-6, 13-6. And
we lost at home to Patterson 22-0.
But one thing I can say, I'm gonna tell you what changed though. When we both became coaches, I became a winner. He became the loser.
Yeah, y'all better leave Coach Lavelle.
Lavelle has gone everywhere and have not won.
Poor Coach Lavelle.
I can't wait till this fall season start, man.
From JV basketball to JV football, how you get fired on your day off at Northwestern?
How's Lavelle doing now, man? He's doing the basketball.
Probably ready to hang himself.
Oh, Lavelle. Somebody call Lavelle up, man. Get him on here.
What year was that?
2013. The Lombardi.
Hey, Lavelle ain't win at JV. Lavelle ain't win at rec. Shit.
And it's crazy.
But let me tell you something.
I lost the Division II state championship to Ellicott City.
Yep. Well, yeah. That Ellicott City team that was like, it was unstoppable.
All my starters was hurt.
But let me tell you something. Lavelle got his youngest son, Dallas.
Bro, they were just
going to be the truth.
You think Dallas going to be the truth?
Little Dallas? Little Dallas is going to be the truth.
Who's Little Dallas?
That's Lavelle's youngest son.
So I'm gonna give Lavelle props there. He did create a monster.
I thought you were talking about Dallas Tally. I'm not impressed by Dallas Tally, man.
Shout out to Middle River 14U for not giving me the job. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all shut me down.
They know you finna be the president of Lock, man.
Those comments are Brandon Davis and Brandon Davis only. So, but shout out to everybody for not letting me get the opportunity to be the 14U head coach.
There you go.
Hey, y'all didn't want Damon anyway because he's just ignorant as hell.
Damon has calmed down so much. I'm proud of him.
Damon said he's not ignorant no more. The dude said he's not gay no more. So what the hell?
Mr. Official.
I know the real me.
Eric's supposed to be here tonight,
he wasn't supposed to be here. That bluff.
Pump faking. You pump faking, Eric.
That's the other saying I hate now. Pump faking.
Man, it fits so well, bro. It fits so well. You're not trying to take the shot. You pump faking.
Hey, yo. But
Mid-Maryland boy, you pump faking.
But I'm just saying, though, Mid-Maryland pump faking.
Chavez, you pump faking. Okay?
I told you.
Derek, you pump faking. Well, my man, you are pump faking.
Damn. Hey, can I say something?
I've never seen a man call out everybody.
Hey, yo.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Every age group, like you coach I just seen you just calling out every.
He don't care, man. He is Mr. Mid-Maryland, man.
Hey, Queasy, you and that 7U, y'all pump faking.
That's right, team. Y'all pump faking. All you ladies, look, all the ladies that got a baby right now, he may be 1, 2 years old, y'all pump faking. Man. I don't know where I'm coaching this year, man.
Thomas Malcolm and Glenn Umberger. He said y'all pump faking.
Oh, man. Thomas, listen to him. Y'all heard it here first. Middle River wanted to come to Mid-Maryland, but I think they are really pump faking out there, man. I think they're one with punch all that 10U bang. They like that cake schedule. They like.
Rel had to laugh at that one. Rel said, "Yeah, he gotta laugh at that one, yo."
Hey, hold on. So Middle River wants to come.
Middle River's scared, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ever call no other man. Like I said earlier today, it's a lot of dudes out here that say what they say what they want outside everything else, but when you put them on the spotlight, they want to get out of there.
He said, "Get my name right, boy. Put some respect on it."
Is it Shivers or Chavez? I apologize. You know I apologize. I hate people call me Brendan, so I apologize. What is it? Is it Shivers or Chavez?
Shivers.
Listen, 10U Baltimore Chirps, you pump faking. Let's go ahead and let's put it
right.
Get
my name right, boy. Shivers. They tell me it's Shivers, not Shivers. It's Shivers.
Ooh, it just made me cold. Ooh.
Y'all go, yo.
Shivers, not pump faking, man.
He just gave me the shivers. Ooh.
I'm praying to God to do this.
That's what he do, man. That's what my kids did. When they see this team, they got the shivers, yo.
Mufasa.
Say it again. They did. Boy, but the franchise is fan right here. We are not worried.
My God. One of my kids said, "Oh."
You talking about number 99?
Shivers, you want this third week? What's up, yo?
Number 99.
Number 99. He said, "Oh my God."
99 was. We ain't scared, Shivers.
I want y'all to notice something in their program from 12U down. Especially that second 12U, they were all some big kids.
Yeah, that's that Northwest Baltimore big, man.
That's them chitlins.
They Queasy feeding them hot dogs and.
No, he went down there and brought some nasty wings from Tyrone's.
Yeah. Boy, they say BTS concession is the legitimate truth.
Yeah. No.
They say y'all concession is the truth. I ain't gonna taste it.
Let me tell you something. When you go to a concession stand and get a cheesesteak, and it's good.
Deal.
And get some
crab
balls and get some crab balls. And I ain't know crabs had balls.
Who we had out there, yo, that brisket, yo? Hey, did we have some brisket?
That beef brisket.
Beef brisket.
Yeah, y'all don't know. I'm trying to tell y'all want no food, so I gotta take y'all home. So we gotta go up top, and I'm gonna show y'all real food out
there. You going to Indiana Friday night, yo?
You in Indiana?
I'm leaving Friday night. Me and my brother.
What y'all doing, man?
Up some dump trucks.
Oh yeah, that's what he doing.
Yeah, we can.
That's a nice little ride.
Hey, did Shivers answer me on the board yet?
Yeah, we went out there for the coach.
Shivers, we want you third week in August, baby.
All right, listen, we're going to take a real quick commercial break again. And we're going to go back 1 minute, 30 seconds. And we're going to come back. If you got something to say before we leave, let us know. NYST Radio. Let's go.
The team looks up to you. I need you to set the tone. You're a born leader.
Under Armour always beats the big guys. You know they can't touch you. How does the team stay motivated?
If you don't get motivated when you put on the armor, then you ain't got a pulse, man.
I'll tell you what, Johnny, on paper, Goliath has the size, but every year, Under Armour outperforms them on the field. Right, Boomer, the big guys have made more than a few runs at UA with no success. Sits at the Under Armour 10-yard line. It's
4th down. Goliath down to its last shot. Time is running out.
All right, fellas. Goal line stack. Protect this house. Goal line stack. Protect this house.
I never get tired of beating the big guys. Wait till I see what we do next.
And I gotta deal with this nonsense every day, son. How long it take you to get your CDLs, though?
Man, they ain't here talking about CDLs.
Man, my mother will have a connection.
Hey, man. Hey, Brandon, you can't get this work. You can get this work whenever. That's the difference between us and other programs, basically. Shippers.
Well, Shippers, go ahead and mark the calendar, baby. I mean, you know.
Hey.
My number is 443-449.
Hey, can y'all get it on a neutral site? Because Lock Raven would love to host that.
Yeah, that don't matter. Why not? Look, listen. My man John Scott is not scared of a soul, bud.
Oh, if your name John Scott, you scared of some damn body with a name like that.
Look, if John Scott, that Ricerstown 10U team took a world by storm. You know what I'm saying? Nobody thought we'd be Mechanicsville. That was actually a pretty good game.
Hold on, Mechanicsville.
They was like,
Mechanicsville, yeah.
Hey, can I say one thing?
What's that, Montgomery County or PG?
Montgomery.
Oh, there's a bunch of little mechanics y'all played against?
It's a little the Pun King.
Get them to fix my timing belt.
Then it was like, well, y'all definitely not gonna beat. What was the team you played? Was it Brooklyn Park? Oh, y'all gonna this be Brooklyn Park legit. They gonna give you the work. It happens every time. My young boy take a shot, and then he get up and it's over for you.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon, you keep talking about this young boy like it's yours. Something you want to tell her?
Everything out of Ricerstown. I'm the voice piece for Ricerstown. Don't you ever forget that. For right now, up until we'll find out next week or in the next 2 weeks. You know where we lie at. Like I said, man, you got a chance to be a stallion.
Is he might be? Yo, he might be.
Hey, shucks, you never know about Little Mouse. Whoa, we got a mouse in the house. He just ran behind your chin, Donald.
He gone.
I gotta go.
I got to go.
Hey, look, I watched that New Edition thing when it came on.
That was
right?
the movie.
Where food goes.
Hey, look, and one of the dudes looked like Sammy Davis Jr., the one that played Ricky Bell. How the hell did Sammy Davis play Ricky Bell and Sammy did? Hey, yo, he looked just like Sammy Davis, man. Yeah, look, here goes picture right here.
That was a good movie, though, son.
Yes, he does.
A shaboing, babe. A shaboing.
Look just like.
Man, y'all boys is a trip, man.
Hey,
look, so we got showers on this row. What's up?
Oh, damn, Rel.
Rel, what up?
Rel, they call you out.
Hey, Charles, are you ready to get fired, Brandon?
Well, I gotta get fired, man. I'm just, taking this opportunity to let y'all know exactly how I feel about it all. You know, I don't got no time for the running and pump faking and nothing like that. Y'all are pump faking. Y'all better pray and hope I don't come to Myfa, son. If I come to Myfa, I guarantee you, whatever team I get, we gonna win that thing. Well, guess what, Brandy? You're not allowed Myfa. You're not coming to Myfa. So put all your Myfa dreams on the side. I do know a program. If they were to stay in Myfa, you could go to them. Who? Hey, you can go to Parkville. They going to UC. How about they said they're not going to UC, Joe? They leave them people on. Man, I don't believe none of that. Everybody, that's what I'm saying. Everybody be faking, man, but they be holding these meetings. The UC people got on the phone and said they ain't going nowhere. Listen. Let's do this.
For all those who have lied in the last week, please stand up. Raise your goddamn hands. Yeah, man, because
they all lied.
Listen. I mean, everybody that done lied in the last week. Lying is not going to get you what you want. Trust me.
And whoever, listen, Joe Sheck, I don't know who told you Reisterstown was looking at UC. That'll never happen.
I didn't hear that one.
On that board, that one post he put up, he was like, Reisterstown.
Orange Mills and Parkville.
It said Reisterstown on there.
I didn't see that.
Why would Reisterstown ever look at that? And Orange Mills not going to UC either, man.
Did anybody raise their hand? Yeah, Donald about the line.
Nobody's raising their hand.
Yeah, damn liars will not raise their hand.
If you're lying in youth football,
you're childish.
If you pump faking in youth football, you are even more childish.
There you go. Childish.
Put that out there. They don't want to
tricks are for kids.
silly rabbit.
Hey. All right, Ralph said, man, y'all heard him in the beginning of the year. We not like that this year. His 14U shaking his head.
Hey, well, why you gotta bring up old stuff, yo? Why you gotta bring up old stuff?
Ralph went below the belt, man.
Well, I see. One thing I will admit, 14U is a different beast, man. I'm like, we finna have the best 14U out there. Then everybody was like, well, we gonna go to high school, coach.
Yeah, man.
Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? Then when that happens,
because we all lost to Stembridge in that scrimmage. I know you really felt bad.
Listen, I need you to. If
they
you
lost
tell
to
everybody we lost to the scrimmage, I'm going to lose my mind.
They was terrible.
What?
We didn't lose the Jew in them, bro. I promise you.
No, I ain't say you lost to any Jews. I said you lost to Stembridge.
We didn't lose to Stembridge, son. We didn't lose. The only scrimmage we lost to Southeast United. That was a good one. We beat the Central. Listen, first off, that was a great team, yo. I like that team. I really do.
We scored like 6 on them in the first scrimmage, Joe. We weren't trying.
Hold on. He said who? But you know what though, man? But we beat Central Virginia. We scored 50 points on Central Virginia.
They wasn't even that good, I don't think. They was in the spring. I didn't see if they weren't that good.
Hold up. Did my dog say in the scrimmage game they lost to Southeast United?
Man.
Southeast.
That's I gotta be honest about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo said, is that an airline?
Is that an airline? Fly Southeast United.
It was a great defensive game.
It'll get you anywhere.
But you slowed them down.
Did you scrimmage them in the season or before?
Before the season, we shut them down defensively. Like they didn't move the ball.
You showed that.
We had no quarterback, so we threw a pick.
Y'all should have.
The very last play of the game, they scored on the pick.
I ain't gonna lie. After looking at Dottie's team, man, seeing those grown men on the field,
I watched Lock Raven. Can I say something controversial though?
Go ahead. This, the show.
I like Lock Raven. Right. I thought it was a great team. I don't think they had what it took to beat Bowie.
Okay.
I think that single win because they were too big up front. They were too stout on the defensive line. They would have stopped it.
This is what I'm going to tell you.
And then
I never seen the Bowie team.
But this
Bowie team was. But
this is
what happened with them. Why did they?
They won grassroots and then they just stopped playing. Like they really was punishing.
I'm gonna tell you.
Manly Heat got punished.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Somebody probably found out they was too damn old. But
it was a team for high schoolers, I think.
But my thing is this the whole thing. You can't say
Southeast United, Walt.
You can't say anything until the game is played because two good teams on the field, it can go either way.
What I like about that team is that they could throw the ball and run.
Right.
And if you were scouting them and you stacked the box, they had some wide receivers, man, that was just
and that's
that game. I feel like it is a travesty that we didn't get to see that game, bro.
Right, and they had wide receivers that would go get it. So once you soften up a little bit, and they had an intermediate game, a long range game,
what a good coach,
right? And once you softened up, man, then they's going to run the ball.
Bowie would have been their biggest test. I think didn't y'all play Southern Maryland Heat in preseason?
No.
I think Bowie would have been the biggest test because Bowie, that boy running back, the quarterback is already ranked in the nation. That boy, he gets through his progressions.
Right.
He's fast. He's elusive.
Right.
He's smart. That boy can play.
But would he have had time?
No, that offensive line. I think we're looking at two offensive lines. Their offensive line. They had a lineman, number 52. He was 6'2", 6'3", 270.
That don't mean a damn thing.
But our DNs, man.
I want to look. That's what I'm saying. I wanted to see it. I feel I'm pissed off that we.
Why did y'all play so
quick on the first?
No, we didn't get. We had to play him this year.
I know you was happy as hell.
Yeah, we were.
Actually,
y'all. So they never went. They never entered the Mid Maryland tournament.
Yeah, they won our championship grassroots.
Oh, but they didn't go to All Pro.
They didn't go to All Pro.
Gotcha.
They didn't go to All Pro.
They played in 2 leagues and won both those championships.
Because 15-year-olds can't play in All Pro.
Well, now All Pro says
no high schoolers. No high schoolers.
I agree with All Pro.
No high schoolers.
are we going to do? Does that mean it's just going to stop at 12U next year?
It should stop at 13U.
13.
Well, we don't have a 13U.
That's what I don't understand. Why does it jump from 12U to 14U? What happened to 13U?
My thing is this.
It used to be 11-13, so that's 13U.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Why jump it to 14U?
But my thing was when all this started, my biggest thing was we should go 13 and not 14U. And
we'll leave that up to the boards.
Yeah, and I know Rob is on the same page. So
boards.
We need to get it to 13, and I think every league need to go to 13U.
Look at Pasadena's league. Anne Arundel County, they got 13U, not 14U.
And if you're 14 in the 8th grade, you shouldn't get rewarded. Yeah. You should have to sit out.
Well,
because that's ridiculous. Well, I mean, it all depends on the situation. You know,
no,
everybody family situation is a little different.
I don't care about your family.
If they started school late, then what do you say?
Yeah.
Well, they should have started on time.
If you can't, like in certain states, you can't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm the youngest person in my class because I can't. We're moving from Jersey. You know what I mean? But I also got a homeboy who's the oldest in my class.
Can I say one thing? If you bring Jersey up here one more time,
it's the best state in the world, bro.
We need some Jersey?
Yeah, because his Jersey over here got a hole in it.
Tell me a better state than Jersey, please. Somebody let me know what's up.
Is Jersey really a state?
Yes, we are, sir. We're one of the first states.
New Jersey.
Oh yeah, one of the first slave states, New Jersey, where you can buy a slave for 65 cents.
You come, anybody listening, come to Newark and I'll show you a good time.
Jody,
simple.
We're missing some helmets.
David said he know where they are. Okay, so that's not a problem. I just told him.
So what's they gonna let me coach your lock or what?
Hey, if you're gonna take the flag football team, come on. You gotta get their jerseys and get the flags.
I got you. I'm trying to be the what you call it?
Shucks with great freestyle.
Oh no, I'm about to leave on y'all, man.
Oh, that's right. You from Jersey, but you don't know about no OPP, huh?
Who? Of course I know. Naughty by nature. Born and raised in North. Born and raised where I'm from. Come on, man. Come on, man. Cut it out. Cut it out. We breathe stars out north.
Oh, that's right. Y'all had Jersey Shore.
Yo, they stupid, man.
He likes Snooki.
You know, and none of them the show. Everybody,
ain't nobody from Jersey in the whole show, but it's called Jersey Shore. They call it.
I'm trying to get into a MIFA program.
Start your own. Everybody else do it. Start your own.
We're going to be called the Newark Raiders out here.
No, I know exactly what your team will be called.
All right, Joe, don't say it.
I know what you'll be called.
What?
The Ricerstown A-holes.
Oh my gosh, man.
They ain't gonna have nothing right.
Because the only thing you're going to talk about the whole time is your team.
Right.
And y'all going to not...
What am I supposed to do?
Listen, dog. I don't mind you talking about Mid-Maryland teams. But... at least respect those who respect youth football. We about to get out of here.
I respect everybody. I just don't think everybody better than me. You know what I'm saying? It's disrespect. If you don't respect you, I mean I don't acknowledge you.
Turn off the light.
Click.
Hey man, it is what it is, man. We definitely got to do that. But yeah, man, it's 8:55. And we've been rocking for 2 hours tonight, man.
Hey, and don't forget to support the cheerleading April 29th at Coppin State.
Right.
Yeah.
Also support the local programs that's having their registrations right now.
Right. Get out and get your kid registered, man. Football's great. And remember, support those who support our youth.
Also support the spring leagues.
Right.
Coach Magic, Coach Elwood. Support those guys and support our uniform people, our apparel people, Nate, Terrell Lowry, Curtis Covington, All Pro, Cisco, the list goes on and on. Let's keep it homegrown. Let's make it home known. You know, so if we build a business with somebody, we might get a good deal.
And remember, if you front in youth sports,
you're childish.
I'm faking.
All right, man. NYST Radio. Shout out to Coach Jody, Mr. Mid-Maryland, Brandon Davis, The youth football Skip Bayless, Coach David Hayes, Lock Raven, man. Yours truly is Coach Donald.
Let's give a shout out to the Lock Raven Rec.
Oh, Lock Raven Rec, man. Get it together, man. New board positions. Hey, you want to run for something? We open. It's open elections.
If you want to run for something, act like you don't have no legs because you're not running for nothing. I got this.
Hey, man, look, we have an elections Tuesday over here, man.
Tuesday.
Be a part of something great. Who knows?
Our next great president might be you.
Right. I like that. Jody's real political, man, with that. He gonna gotta get the wave going, yo. We out of here, baby.
Peace.